need to know what happened up there.
We diverted and made an unscheduled pickup. They said he was high priority. He was hooded, restrained. They called him Havelock.
Imagine Con Air meets The Revenant, but with the political intrigue of Homeland and the frostbitten tension of The Thing. That's The Last Frontier, a high-stakes, snow-drenched thriller where a prison transport plane crashes in the Alaskan wilderness, unleashing a horde of violent criminals into the jurisdiction of U.S. Marshal Frank Remnick. The setup is irresistible. A lone lawman, a town under siege, and a conspiracy that runs deeper than the permafrost. The Last Frontier is a 10-episode thriller created by John Bokenkamp and Richard DeVideo, starring Jason Clarke as Frank Remnick, a U.S. Marshal in Fairbanks, Alaska, who finds himself in the middle of a chaotic manhunt after a prison transport plane crashes, freeing a horde of violent criminals. Alongside him is CIA operative Sidney Schofield and the enigmatic fugitive Levi Havelock by Dominic Cooper. The premise is simple: survival, betrayal, and a race against time in the snow. But as the season unfolds, the show struggles to balance its episodic thrills with a sprawling conspiracy plot. That is, until the finale, which cranks everything up to 11 and hints at a just as heated Season 2. For 9 episodes, The Last Frontier delivers a solid, if uneven, thrill ride. The cinematography is stunning. Alaska isn't just a backdrop, it's a character, with its icy expanses and claustrophobic cabins amplifying the tension. Jason Clarke's Frank is a compelling lead, a man haunted by his past, trying to do right by his town and his wife, Sarah, while navigating a storm of escaped convicts and shadowy CIA operatives. The supporting cast shines, especially Dominic Cooper as Levi Havelock, a former CIA asset with a knack for survival and a personal vendetta. His cat-and-mouse dynamic with Frank and Sidney, a CIA analyst with her own secrets, is the show's beating heart. The early episodes thrive on Prisoner of the Week chaos, with standout performances by Johnny Knoxville and others as escaped cons wreaking havoc. It's pulpy, violent, and, when it leans into its B-movie roots, seriously fun. But let's be honest, The Last Frontier struggles with pacing. The middle episodes meander, bogged down by over-telegraphed twists and a subplot involving Sidney's CIA backstory that feels more like a distraction than a revelation. The show's ambition to balance a serialized conspiracy with standalone action set pieces sometimes works against it. At 10 episodes, it could have been tighter, with less filler and more killer. And then there's episode 10, Everything Trying. Buckle up, because this finale is a lot. After 9 episodes of slow-burn tension, the season ends with a bang and a whimper. Frank, after a season of battling both criminals and his own demons, retires from the Marshals to start a new life with Sarah. Meanwhile, Sidney, having uncovered the truth about her father's death and the CIA's corruption, hands over the Archive 6 to Frank, who then gives it to someone he trusts with his life, a political heavyweight there in Alaska, ensuring the conspiracy will finally be exposed. Or will it? The real fireworks come from Levi Havelock. After staging a daring escape, using a fake grenade made from grease and an apple. Yes, really. He's back on the loose, ready to rescue his wife and settle scores. The finale's climax sees Bradford, the villainous CIA head, cornered and outmaneuvered, but not before Sidney is injured and arrested. The last shot is Frank getting a call from Levi, hinting at a rescue mission and a second season. It's over the top, a little messy, and unapologetically bold. Some will call it ridiculous. Others will cheer its audacity. Either way, it's unforgettable. The Last Frontier is at its best when it embraces its interaction flick. The snow-chased shootouts, the moral ambiguity of its characters, and the sheer spectacle of a plane crash survivor's battle royale make it a must-watch for fans of high-stakes thrillers. If you love neo-westerns, conspiracy dramas, or just watching Jason Clarke scowl heroically in the snow, this is your show. But be warned, if you hate slow burns with sudden bursts of chaos, or if you're allergic to plot contrivances, you might find yourself rolling your eyes. The finale's overstuffed resolution won't be for everyone, but for those who stick with it, the payoff is a wild, snow-caked roller coaster. Watch it and pray for Season 2. Rating 6.5 out of 10, a flawed but thrilling ride. The Last Frontier isn't perfect, but it's bold, ambitious, and when it counts, damn entertaining. The first 9 episodes are good enough to keep you hooked. The finale is a thrill, even if it stumbles. And with Frank, Levi, and Sydney all teed up for more, Season 2 can't come soon enough. Final thought, if you're craving a smart, snow-soaked thriller with heart and explosions, The Last Frontier delivers. Just don't expect subtlety. So, what did you think of the finale? Was the ending too much or just right? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the best and wildest TV has to offer. Binge all episodes of The Last Frontier now on Apple TV.